warm welcome to Pension Matters, the pension awareness program where we talk about retirement and accessing money from the retirement savings account. My name is Princess Rabi Ibrahim, and I'm so glad to have you join us on today's episode of the program. On today's episode of Pension Matters, we'll be talking about something very important and vital in retirement, that is, collecting money from the retirement savings account, that is, all the contribution you've made over the years. For details of this and more, stay with us as Pension Matters will continue shortly. Don't go away.
Do you know there is a new pension scheme in Nigeria? It is mandatory, it is contributory, it is fully funded, based on individual retirement savings account. Under the supervision of the National Pensions Commission, the new pension scheme guarantees lifelong financial independence for every citizen of Nigeria in public or private employment. PENCOM says it's a new dawn. Call the National Pensions Commission now or log on to www.pencom.gov.ng for further details. PENCOM, your contribution counts.
Welcome back. The program is Pension Matters on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA. Now, it's time for us to join Adanze to find out what is trailing in the pension industry. Ada, is over to you.
Thank you very much, Princess. And viewers, welcome to Pension Trail, where we'll give you the latest updates and happenings in the pension industry. I am Adanze Okorocha. On our story today, Fashola identifies where to invest pension funds profitably. The Minister of Power, Works and Housing, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, has said that the huge funds at the disposal of Pension Commission, PENCOM, can be invested in profitable venture to the benefit of pensioners and the country as a whole. The minister spoke while delivering a keynote address at the Nigerian Pension Industry Retreat in Abuja. Fashola added that such profitable venture could be found in roles that can be easily be built and told to earn income to secure the return of pension fund invested in building them. Next on our story today, BPE assures employees of happy retirement. Employers of Bureau of Public Enterprise (BPE) may not have problem accessing their retirement savings account (RSA) upon retirement or attainment of 50 years. This, according to a statement issued in Abuja by BPE Head of Public Communication, Mr. L.S. Oko, was because the Bureau is duly implementing the relevant provisions of the Pension Reform Act 2014. He said the Bureau is remitting the obligations of the employer and that of the employees of 10% and 8% respectively to the individual retirement savings account as and when due. Lastly, on pension trend today, PENCOM releases guidelines for pension fund withdrawal. With the provision of Pension Reform Act 2014, PENCOM has released guidelines for the withdrawal of pension funds. This new development will enable retirement savings account holders to make use of their pension fund balance to make acquisition of their primary homes. The DG of PENCOM said the change was made to allow for funds to be accessed in a manner that it is safe. Currently, Nigeria's contributory pension system is a function of employee's salary, 10% paid by the employer and 8% by the employee. Well, viewers, that's much we can take on Pension Trail today. Over to you, Princess.
Thank you very much, Adanze, for telling us what has been trailing in the pension industry this week. Now, in our up-close segment, we have Mr. Lana Loemi. He is the General Manager and Head, Benefits and Insurance at the National Pension Commission, PENCOM. Sir, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be with you.
Good. Today, we'll be discussing annuity and program withdrawal. Annuity, like it is known to you and to Nigerian retirees, is a means of taking money from the retirement savings account when they have put 35 years in service or attain the age of 60. But we have this hazy information about annuity and program withdrawal. So first of all, sir, Can you tell us what is annuity?
Thank you very much. The Pension Reform Act makes provision that when somebody retires, having contributed to the contributory pension scheme, when he retires, the balance in his retirement savings account should be applied to procure program withdrawal over an expected lifespan, or it could be applied to purchase annuity, life annuity, with an insurance company that is licensed by NICOM. So when we're talking about insurance, annuity under the program PRA, the Pension Reform Act, is retiree life annuity. The law only recognizes annuity for life because there could be other types of annuity. It could be for a fixed period. But for the purpose of pension, it is annuity for life. And what is an annuity? Annuity is a regular payment or receipt that you receive or pay over a period. So when we're talking about annuity for the purpose of pension, it is a receipt to the retiree. It is an income to the retiree. And how does it work? The balance in the retirement savings account, either wholly or partly, will be transferred to the insurance company as premium to purchase a contract, which will now make the insurance company in return to be paying monthly pension to the retiree until he or she dies.
Thank you very much, dear sir. Now, can I come in here? You've just explained what annuity is all about. Can you now tell us the difference between annuity and the program withdrawal?
Program withdrawal is the product of a pension fund administrator. By program withdrawal, the balance in the retirement savings account of a retiree is spread or extended or programmed over an expected lifespan. In other words, whatever balance somebody has there is structured in such a way that that balance will be used to pay him monthly pension, or the law also allows for quarterly pension. Those are the two types of pension or modes of payment allowed under the law. And how does this work? The retiree, while he was contributing, has been with his pension fund administrator. So if you choose program withdrawal, you are saying directly or indirectly that you are staying or continuing with your pension fund administrator. Of course, there is room to change your pension fund administrator by moving your retirement savings account, but the window for that is not opened yet. So when you agree with the pension fund administrator, we have a pension calculator, which we call a program withdrawal template, which the pension fund administrator will apply. And the calculator will take various variables. It will take the age at retirement. It will take the balance on the retirement savings account. It will take the retiree's annual total emolument while he was still working. It will take the gender, whether male or female, of the retiree. And of course, like I said, the age at retirement. These are the variables that will be plugged into the calculator. And the calculator will come up with the monthly pension that is payable to such a person. Let me also add that whether it's by program withdrawal or annuity, the law and the regulations make provision that somebody may withdraw a lump sum, which is an en bloc amount at the point of retirement, and the balance commuted to monthly pension. But there are conditions for collecting lump sum.
Yes, I was coming to that because in most cases, people always ask this question that I went to my PFA to make a lump sum withdrawal, just like the law stipulates. But unfortunately, my pension fund administrator declined that I should not take a lump sum. What are the conditions and surrounding withdrawal of this lump sum from your retirement savings account?
Thank you very much. I think we need to enlighten retirees that what is most important under the Pension Reform Act is your monthly pension. The lump sum is a residual, is a leftover. The law says before you can collect a lump sum, you must make adequate provision for monthly pension. It is after you have made adequate provision for monthly pension over your expected lifespan that you can collect the residual, the leftover, as lump sum. Therefore, the first charge to your POS, which is the retirement savings account, the first charge is your monthly pension over the expected lifespan. And what is the condition? As the regulation provides now that monthly pension should be at least 50% of your last salary while you were still working. If and when you have made provision for this amount over your expected lifespan, of course, it's not going to be projected. You need the present value of it to be kept today. When that amount is taken from your entire POS, which is the retirement savings account balance, whatever is left, the residual, the leftover, may be taken either wholly or partly as a lump sum. So the first charge, the most important, is your monthly pension. Then it comes to lump sum withdrawal.
So I understand how they feel. You know, the carryover or the hangover from the former pension system, the old pension system, is affecting even some of people that are retiring from this new pension system. You know, in the old pension system, they paid them what they call gratuity. So as a result, they feel that this lump sum should replace the gratuity. But in doing that, one should also put into consideration what is going to come to you monthly as your monthly pension, than collecting a lump sum and every month you become a beggar. Thank you very much, sir. Viewers, you are on to Pension Matters, and today we're discussing how to enjoy money from your retirement savings account through the annuity or program withdrawal. And we'll take a short break now. When we come back, we'll give you more. Don't go away. Welcome back. The program is still Pension Matters, and today we are discussing how to enjoy money from the retirement savings account when you are put 35 years in service or attain the age of 60. That is, if you're retired, you're a retiree, you have access to your RSA. Today, we're discussing annuity and program withdrawal. Sir, before the break, I was going to ask you, in the case of annuity, what happens? Who is the custodian of the fund? Is it the pension fund administrator or the insurance company?
Thank you very much. For annuity, just like I said earlier, is a product of an insurance company. Let me also add also that part of the feature is that annuity is guaranteed for 10 years because part of the question people ask is that if I buy annuity that is paying me for life, suppose somebody dies 1 or 2 years after that, the law makes the regulation makes provision that in such a case, monthly annuity will be paid for up to 10 years. Once the retirement savings account balance is moved or paid as a premium, it goes directly now to the insurance company. That money comes into a pool because you are not the only one buying annuity. We have hundreds, we have thousands of people in a pool. The money is combined together, and in fact, that is the principle of insurance, that is the principle of annuity. People contribute into a pool so that those who are a little unfortunate, perhaps to die or to suffer loss, they will leave their fund behind for those who are a little more fortunate to live longer or not to suffer any loss. So from the pool, we compensate people who have such issues. So in other words, annuity will be paying you for life, but if there is death before 10 years, up to 10 years, the monthly pension is paid for up to 10 years. But if there's a death case after 10 years, maybe for 11 or 12 years, nothing will be paid to that person or his beneficiaries, because annuity is for life and the insurance company has met its obligation by paying monthly pension for that period of life.
Sir, most people, most Nigerian retirees, they always feel that people under the annuity collect more monthly pension than people under the program withdrawal. Can you throw more light on this?
Well, for now, we are actually going through a review of the regulation to address some issues that we have noted. For program withdrawal, we have a standard calculator that we call the pension program withdrawal template. Okay. So the amount, everything is standardized so that you don't have any major complaint between PFAs. For annuity, each of the insurance companies have their own template, which Nikon approves. And also, because the retiree has remained with the PFA, what operates now is a situation where the PFA first calculates the monthly pension of the retiree using the pension calculator. So the report we have is that most of the insurance companies have access and they know what the PFAs offer. So in an attempt to, in the name of competition, yes, at least to sell better, I think they top it up a little and offer a little more than what program withdrawal is offering. In actual fact, the pricing of annuity is expected to reflect the peculiarities of a retiree. It will reflect your age, it will reflect your health status and others. They are supposed to ask various questions. Do you smoke? Do you have history of any disease and others that can affect somebody's lifespan? With all this, the pricing is expected to correctly and perfectly reflect these variables. So it means that even when two people are on the same grade level and step with the same amount, with the same premium, their pricing should even be different in terms of what they collect on a monthly basis because of their peculiarities.
So I have many questions to ask, but finally, before we go, that this question that is very, very important, we'll be receiving this question every time we air Pension Matters on NTA Network. That is the case of program withdrawal. People feel that at a particular time after retirement, the money they have in their retirement savings account will be exhausted. As a result, they'll be left stranded. So what's their take on this?
Well, mathematically, it is possible for fund to be exhausted, because why is that so? You are using the balance today and you are projecting it to the future. But in reality, the way the program withdrawal is designed, the money, all things being equal, is not supposed to be exhausted. Why is that so? In the calculator, in the pension calculator, there is what we call a technical interest rate, or what we call an eternal rate of return. When your PFA manages your fund and they generate income based on what is happening in the economy, let's assume that the rate of interest that they generate is 14 or 15% per annum. The amount at which they will pay you out in terms of your retirement benefit is regulated. We use a rate imputed into that template calculator that is lower than the actual rate that they are generating. So in the calculator, there is an inbuilt reserve that is being accumulated for you. I think it's around 8 to 10% now. So if a PFA generates 15% for you, and they are using 8 to 10% to pay you out, so there is an inbuilt reserve of 5% being kept for you. So that when the expected lifespan expires, this reserve will still take you further. Number two, in the Pension Reform Act, there is also a provision for minimum pension guarantee. The law provides that if somebody has contributed to the pension scheme and his pension is not up to a certain amount when he retires, the minimum pension guarantee should come in to subsidize. So if we actually have cases of depletion or exhaustion of RSA balance, the provision is that the minimum pension guarantee will step in at least to supplement and give that person something to live by. The only thing is that it may not guarantee you your actual amount of pension.
I'm afraid I have to stop you here because our time is far gone. Thank you for coming to the program, and as the head of benefit and insurance, we always call you to throw more light on some issues that Nigerian retirees under this new pension scheme are not very conversant with. Thank you so very much for coming.
Thank you very much. It will be our pleasure to be with you.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. That interview I had with Mr. Lana was very informative, educative, and very enlightening. At least Nigerian retirees under this new system now know how to withdraw money from their retirement savings account when they retire, either by purchase of annuity or through the program withdrawal. Whichever one you choose, the important thing there is that Mr. Lana has been able to tell us how to go about it. Well, it is time for pension education. Don't go away.
Welcome, viewers, to this week's pension education segment. My name is Patrick Ibo. This week, we shall be taking a look at opening a retirement savings account with any of the PFAs or pension fund administrators. As an employee, you are expected to open a retirement savings account under the new contributory pension scheme as stipulated by the Pension Reform Act 2014. In turn, your employer is expected to deduct 8% from your salary and also contribute an additional 10%, which makes it a total of 18% that will be credited into the retirement savings account that will be opened with any of the pension fund administrator. To do this, you need to walk into any of the over 15 pension fund administrators and seek for any of the forms, account opening forms, which will be given to you, duly completed, and returned back. This will result into what is referred to as your personal identification number, which is unique to you and is expected to be used or referred to as your account details with the pension fund administrator. It is this account that is credited when the remittance is made on monthly basis by your employer. Opening a retirement savings account is expected to be done just once with any of the PFA of your choice or pension fund administrator of your choice. It is not wise to open retirement savings accounts with various PFAs because at the end of the day, you will be referred back to the initial one that was opened prior to the remittance. That is the rule within the industry for now. The window of moving from one PFA to another has not yet started, so that may not come up. So it is advised that once you open a retirement savings account, once you stick to the PFA, you continue the contribution within the PFA, and you get all your information or what is required on your behalf from the PFA. Please be guided by this. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the pension education. Like they say, knowledge is power. Viewers, on that note, we've come to the end of our program for this week. That's our package of pension matters for today. We do hope you join us next week for another episode of Pension Matters, same time, same station. Until then, I remain yours, Princess Rabi Ibrahim, urging you to enjoy your weekend.